Building a modern dental practice costs between $300 and $430 per square foot. For a standard 3-chair clinic, that represents a capital investment of over $500,000. Standard medical offices are designed around consultation, requiring little more than flexible rooms for doctors to speak with patients. Dental clinics are strictly procedure-based. Every operatory requires intense, specialized infrastructure behind the drywall. You need compressed air and central vacuum lines, lead-lined walls for radiation shielding, and precise plumbing configurations compacted into a very tight footprint. A dental clinic is a highly regulated, tech-heavy clinical ecosystem. The standard rules of commercial real estate do not apply here. This chart breaks down the $300 to $430 per square foot average into 3 primary categories: hard costs, soft costs, and equipment. Hard costs cover physical construction, like specialized plumbing. Soft costs cover necessary paperwork, including architectural design and municipal permits. To fund this, the clinic owner takes on massive, life-altering debt before a single patient is ever billed. To survive this initial financial burden, dentists must make high-stakes trade-offs, deciding exactly where to preserve capital and where to pay a premium. The clinic must open exactly on time and operate at peak efficiency from day one. Any delay means the debt payments will begin to crush the business. The first major decision is choosing how to finance the $500,000 bill. This matrix compares financing routes. Traditional banks offer lower, variable interest rates, but require heavy personal collateral, like your home, and substantial cash down payments. Healthcare finance companies allow minimal down payments, using the dental equipment as collateral, but lock you into higher fixed rates. Your choice of lender directly dictates your cash liquidity and your financial flexibility during the highly vulnerable first year of operation. With financing secured, you face the critical decision of who will physically build the clinic. A generic commercial general contractor will usually submit a lower initial bid, making them look very appealing for keeping upfront soft costs low. But if that contractor lacks experience with dental-specific codes, you carry the risk. Missing requirements for things like amalgam separators to filter mercury from wastewater leads to expensive change orders, to delayed building permits, and failed safety inspections. The specialized alternative is a dental-specific design-build firm, which consolidates the architecture, engineering, and construction teams under one roof. Because they specialize, they accurately route the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems on the first attempt, strictly adhering to the typical 4 to 8 month construction timeline. This reliability comes at a cost, a significantly higher upfront premium, and you are locked into a single vendor for the entire project lifecycle. In healthcare construction, trying to save money on a generic contractor almost always results in timeline delays that eclipse any upfront savings. The physical layout of the clinic dictates your daily profitability. The sterilization zone is the clearest example of this. This blueprint shows a centralized dirty-to-clean workflow. Instruments move in a linear loop from the operatories into a contaminated zone, through sterilization, and into clean storage. This ensures OSHA compliance and saves your staff hundreds of steps per day. The trade-off for this highly efficient core is that it requires sacrificing premium central square footage. You will often have to reduce the size of your waiting room or private office to accommodate it. Even with a perfectly built and efficiently laid out clinic, your business's survival depends entirely on filling those operator chairs immediately. You have to bid on branded search terms, the exact name and location of your clinic on Google Ads. This captures the highest intent leads and prevents competitors from hijacking your brand in local searches. This strategy requires a continuous drain on your working capital, hitting exactly when your cash reserves from the build are at their lowest. An efficient physical clinic is a liability unless it is paired with a fully funded digital acquisition engine running at maximum capacity on day one. Once the doors open, you can utilize post-construction financial strategies to recover capital, specifically through cost segregation tax studies. A cost segregation study allows you to accelerate the depreciation on your dental equipment and specific physical property. You claim those deductions up front to dramatically reduce your current tax liability. This chart maps where effort and capital yield the highest returns. The top right holds expensive, non-negotiable investments, a dental design build firm, and centralized mechanical systems. The bottom right holds high-leverage, lower-cost actions, branded search terms, and cost segregation studies. True ROI in clinic construction comes from ruthlessly prioritizing these high-impact investments, regardless of whether they fall in the high or low initial cost tier. If you are a dentist building your first clinic, your strategy must reflect your risk level. Prioritize cash liquidity above all else by using a healthcare finance company. Never skimp on a specialized contractor. A single failed plumbing inspection will bankrupt a new clinic before it ever opens. If you are an expanding veteran building your second or third location, the path changes. Leverage your existing assets with a traditional bank to secure lower interest rates. Use a design-build firm to completely offload the project management, allowing you to continue generating revenue at your primary practice without distraction. Attempting to save pennies on generic infrastructure will cost you in daily operational friction. Pay the premium for a specialized foundation, and let clinical efficiency generate the ultimate return on your investment.